It is your girl, the one and the only Spicy, and I'm here today with another pick a card reading. And for today's reading, the question that I'm going to be asking is, what are they thinking about when they watch you online? Now, when I say online, I'm talking about social media, of course. So whoever it is that you're kind of curious to know what exactly they're thinking, what their thoughts are, as it pertains to you and what you post. Now, if you don't really post too much, then it could still be applicable to you because they could still be watching whatever it is that you're doing. But yeah, so it doesn't really matter the frequency in which you post. We just asking, what are they thinking? What is what is on their mind? What are they feeling? And yeah, so let's go ahead and get nosy. So how this reading is going to go is you're going to look at the different piles in front of you. We have pile 1, which is the Modern Witch Tarot deck with the citrine crystal. We have pile 2, which is the Muse Tarot deck with the selenite crystal. Then we have pile 3, which is the Final Rose Tarot deck with the rose quartz crystal. And yeah, go ahead and pause the video right now and you can choose whichever deck that you would like, or you could choose one, all, two. It's up to you. So with that being said, just click the description box and you'll see the timestamps, and click the timestamp that correlates to the pile that you chose. So yeah, y'all, I'll see you at your reading. All right, my pile 1 people, if you chose the Modern Witch Tarot deck with the citrine crystal, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is having a blessed day. And yeah, I'm definitely excited to do this reading. Make sure you check out the information in the description box. If you would like to get a personal reading from me, that information is there. If you would like to donate any monetary contributions or tarot decks or oracle decks, that information is there within the description box as well. And last but not least, y'all, check out my new line of hand painted and 3D gel press on nails with Baby Nail Girl. Check that out. And that information is there as well, so y'all can see what I'm doing when I'm not doing readings. But let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be asking, what are they thinking about when they watch you on social media? I have some other oracle decks over here. I have the truth deck, I have the tea leaves, and I also have the music. I think they're called the music oracles, and I even have my metaphysical mood dice right here too. So yeah, y'all, we gonna see what is on these people's minds. Like, what are they looking at when they watch you online? So we got the Three of Swords in reverse. We have the High Priestess. I'm going to get one more card so we can really get into this reading. And then I'm just going to keep shuffling until Spirit tell me to stop. Like, that's what I'm going to do. But for the most part, now, what they're thinking about, I feel like you, in a sense, inspire this person. You would inspire them to work. It's either from your work ethic or your creativity or what they see you doing. So I definitely think that you are inspirational. I also think that you are the type of person that you have the type of influence that you have could really bring somebody out of, you know, a hard time or depression, especially with this Three of Swords. If someone is heartbroken, it kind of shows that like this person would be healing, or they're getting through whatever it was that caused them to feel in this depressive state, or whatever caused them to feel hurt. So I do definitely think that you inspire this person to kind of come out of a funk and maybe get to work. So there's a lot of the energy that I'm getting is like someone coming out of a broken heart or out of some type of like trauma, some type of pain. They're coming out of that and they're kind of figuring out what to do next with their life. So I definitely think that you kind of help to inspire people to, like I said, to think about other things to do and to actually do them, and to put their mind to use is kind of what I keep getting. Like, put their mind to use, to think, to act, to do things. So yeah, it could just be that this is how you were. And so now you have, it's given the idea of someone also who like opens their mind to the bigger picture. So instead of you being stuck in a situation that does not suit you, or being stuck in some type of emotion or feeling that does not suit you, it's like you're bringing yourself up out of that to put your mind to good use, is kind of what I'm seeing. So you would inspire this person when they watch you, whoever this is. It's like they're thinking that like, dang, like this person is really working, like I need to get on my A game. Or they're also thinking that like you have some type of because whenever I see the high priestess, I always think about the cheat code. And I feel like the only cheat code that you're operating off of is like your intuition. That's kind of telling you what to do. So this person could see that like you really, what I heard was outlast or outrun. So this person is seeing that you have some type of like divine guidance, or some type of like divine energy, some type of limitless energy that puts you in a space to where you're really just creating and producing and you're working. This person sees that you're a hard worker, but with the King of Swords within the reverse, you could be a little what I got was hasty. You could even be a little bit rude, or you just like stay to yourself, or you don't really have too much energy for other people. You're kind of just doing your own thing. This person, I feel like they could also be afraid to communicate with you. They could be a little intimidated by you and by the fact that like your habitual behavior potentially is to just work and to focus on yourself. So y'all could be a business owner. So this person who is thinking about you also sees you as someone who is abundant, someone who is responsible, someone who is using their time wisely. The creative projects and things that you do could be, bringing you money. So this person does see you as an abundant person. And this is like within your mind, because that's where it all is, especially with the high priestess, is like within your mind. They also think that you're a bit secretive too. So they kind of feel like, I don't want to say the only word I could think about is like standoffish, where it's kind of like you rude, like you don't really have time for anybody. You kind of focusing on you, or you might, just exhibit some really, really, really strong boundaries around your time and energy. But they do see that, you kind of blocking out other people, and you're really focusing on you, and the things that you're doing is earning you money. So you could be, doing creative projects and hobbies, and you're having the positive expectation that, in the hopes of that, you will, reap the benefits or reap the benefits of the work, what I'm saying, that you've done. So I think that this person, I wanted to get like positive. I felt like for some reason I felt positive and optimistic, but I also feel like this person is just like, they don't have time for anybody. You know what I'm trying to say? We have the Nine of Pentacles energy. Yeah. So you could just be working on things in secret. You're kind of working on things, by yourself. It's giving FUBU energy, for us, by us, for you, by you. So it's just like you're really kind of focusing on just you. You're focusing on your own abundance. You're focusing on things that make you happy. If the person that's on your mind is someone that you were in a relationship with, then they could definitely be thinking that like you've definitely gotten over them. They don't know how, but this person would be afraid to speak to you, because you are elevating. You're doing a lot much more with your life. With this Nine of Pentacles energy, like I said, it's giving not even just independent woman, it's giving self-sufficient woman. Self-sufficient as in you have everything that you need. You don't really need anybody else. And this is probably why you're, not really, you a little more critical. I think like you a little more of a critical person. You're a mental person. So I just feel like when it comes to you and to what you're doing, it's like you don't really try to put too much emotion in it at all. You just purely do what it is that spirit is telling you to do, that the universe is telling you to do. So they looking at you like, what is a cheat code? But it's like, God, that's the cheat code. Like, that's the cheat code. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you just kind of focused on what the universe is telling you, what God is telling you, what spirit is telling you. Like, this is what you're really focused on. You're not really focused on anything else. And it's this energy that is helping you to, you know, to become prosperous. It's helping you to become abundant. It's helping you to, you know, work on your projects. It's like, okay, like spirit will tell you to do something, and so you do it. And then you move on to the other thing. And the spirit's like, okay, well, I need you to do this too. And then you like, all right, boom, I'm gonna do it. So you kind of just being guided by what spirit tells you to. And uh if you were brokenhearted, if you were in some type of depression or funk, it's like we see here that this person looks at you and they feel like, well, this person must have got over me, or they got over what type of, you know, trauma or pain that they was dealing with. And why did you get over that? You got over that because you're focused on your money, and you're focused on your projects, you're focused on creating, you're focused on working. It's like you're actually putting in work. And we can see here with the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles that what you're doing isn't for nothing. It's not for nothing. So I don't know. I kind of want to get some more with this King of Swords card. I want to get some yeah, it's like you not, I got the Magician here. It's just like it's a lot of, you know, you're doing a lot of magic here. And I'm not just saying that because of the Magician, but you're actually doing magic. Like, you're actually manifesting. You're actually listening to what spirit is telling you to do. And you're bringing these thoughts and ideas from your mind, and you're actually manifesting these things into physical things. And we can see here too with the Eight of Pentacles, you know, you're actually working, you're using your hands. So some of y'all could be making something. You don't just have to be making something with your hands. You could, you know, you could be utilizing your voice. You know what I'm saying? You could be a singer. You're making something. You're, you know, you're putting stuff together. You're compiling things together. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all really are focused on, you know, God. You're focused on what the universe is telling you to do. You're being divinely guided. And you doing these things in secret. People never know. Like, what this person could be thinking too is like, it's just like, I don't ever know what this person's coming up with. I never know. So for them, you could be, you know, not be predictable, be very spontaneous. Like, nobody knows what it is that you're coming out with. But for you, it's like, you just know that you're doing your work. That's all that you know. You're doing your work. And so if they don't know what you want, then okay, keep moving in silence, because that's what you're supposed to do. So a lot of people really could feel like you really don't have time for them. This person can feel like you have no time for them. You're not really open. You're not really saying much. If you are saying anything at all, it could be really like cut. It could be really cutting. It could be really, excuse me, y'all. Let me pause this for a second so I could turn off my notifications. All right, yeah, I just didn't want the notifications to keep going off while I'm trying to read, because that's very distracting. But for the most part, yeah, they can see that you're being very cutting, and you're probably being this way because you're too busy focused on what you want to manifest and what you want to create. So that's what this person that's what this person thinking. They're thinking that, you know, you're actually doing pretty well for yourself. You actually really are. They're thinking, like I said, they're thinking you're abundant. They see that you're productive and busy. They see that you're creating things, you're manifesting things. Like, it's the Magician card, but y'all actually are doing magic. Like, you actually are. So y'all could be using the law of attraction, or just using your imagination, because when it comes to the Magician card, you're bringing things from the unseen into the seen, but these things are based on your imagination. These things are based on what spirit really wants you to do and is telling you to do, what God wants you to do, what God is telling you to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's specifically for you, and this is in illimitable energy. That's why I'm just like, y'all are, you know, the energy that y'all have to be doing all the things y'all doing. I don't know where y'all get that energy from. Just playing. I know exactly where y'all getting it from. You're getting it from your crown chakra. Okay. You're getting these messages from your crown chakra. Okay. Your intuition is guiding you, is telling you how to move. And that's just how you're moving. And I definitely love the fact that y'all are moving in silence. And this is what some other people might get mad about that. But honestly, make your moves in silence, because you have a lot going on here anyway. And these things are going to bring you abundance if you don't already have it now. But for the most part, a lot of y'all are perceived as being self-sufficient, abundant, wealthy, you know, a little mysterious. People don't know what's going on with you, but they also see you coming out of a funk. So if you ever had a hard time, like I said, or if the person on your mind is someone you were in a relationship with or a friendship with, is like they see that you've gotten over that and you're focused on other things. So yeah. I have the music, I think it's the music or song oracles deck, and I want to ask, like, because I like using these cards for, like, you know, your perception or like your attitude, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, how do people perceive your attitude, you know? And right here, y'all have the Tina Turner card. It's not what happens that matters, it's how you deal with it. So yeah, y'all could definitely be getting over a broken heart. Y'all could be getting over a broken heart, and it's just the fact that you know, have moved on and you're doing these amazing things that could be an inspiration to the person that's watching you as well. But for the most part, it, like I said, this was what you went through was painful. The Three of Swords card is a very painful card. So to get this card in the reverse with all of these other surrounding cards that really signify that y'all are really focused on you, it's amazing. So it's okay that the Three of Swords card is there. It's showing that y'all really just went through something and now you're coming out of it. Purge your life of whatever brings you down. I think that is definitely something that you did. Here, I feel like you had no other option to, especially if there was an ending here. But even with the King of the Sword, King of the Swords, right? King of Swords in reverse. It's just like you don't have, no, like that's like, if I would have saw the Queen of Swords card, it's like, yeah, you really are getting these things out of your life that no longer really apply to you. And it also says the most beautiful lotus blooms in the deepest mud. And that's so true, because look at just the progression of where you have been to where you're getting to. How you go from the Three of Swords to the King of Pentacles. Like, y'all really did some magic. That's why I'm like, y'all might think it's like, oh, that's typical, the Magician card, magic. But no, you really did some work to really not only heal your life, but you've also transformed it as well through focusing on things that actually make you happy and turning those things into money-making opportunities. So I'm not mad, and it's very self-sufficient as well. So that's how this person sees you. It's like this person really sees you as somebody who transformed. You took something that was unfavorable and you decided to, you know, do something different with it. So let's get the truth deck, and let's see what other cards that we can get from here about this person's perception. They're throwing shade, so they might be hating on you a little bit. They might be hating on you a little bit because you know, they might be hating on you a little bit because you're doing good. And even if you don't feel as though you're doing good, let's just be a positive sign to let you know that there's amazing things that's coming for you. And then we have checking your social media. Isn't that the point of this whole reading? So whoever it is on your mind is definitely watching you. And they are thinking highly of you, especially if this is someone that you were in a relationship with. Is like, they thinking highly of you, but they hating because you probably use your time wisely after the breakup. And then we have busy bee. That's who you are. You're a busy bee. You've been working, you've been putting in time and effort and these to projects and things that you love, and these things are going to pay off for you. So yeah, y'all are busy. That's why I was just like, y'all got all this energy to be doing all this stuff. Like, I'm just playing. I be doing a lot of stuff too, but hey, it is what it is. And then we also have a fresh start. So you all have decided to, you know, start over, and you're using your time wisely. You're focusing on things that are going to, you know, produce an income for you, which is amazing. That's where you've been putting your time into. So I have the tea leaf cards. We're going to go ahead and get some cards from here. We have flute, disappointment, and a friend or lover. So I definitely do think that whoever is watching you, if they are a lover to you, maybe they're a little upset that you're not really focused on them, or you're being really critical of them, but it's only because you're protecting yourself and you're putting up boundaries around yourself, especially after just coming through a period of, you know, trauma or heartbreak or depression. Is like you have your boundaries. Flute, this could also be you being disappointed in someone and now you deciding to move on. But if this is what they're thinking about you, they could probably be disappointed in you because you're not focused on them no more. Like, or you're focused on you. Then we also have Peacock, beware of great pride. So they might see you as being a very proud person. They might see you as someone who, because peacocks is like, they be strutting because they got all this. Like, peacocks are beautiful. If you ever see the peacock in person or even a picture, it's like they're beautiful, they're colorful, and whatnot. Like, and that's the thing too, where it's just like peacocks really just be strutting and proud and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's like you're a prize, like, and you're gonna see yourself highly, so this person probably just feel like, oh, they need to humble themselves, or maybe you've been humble in the past and now you're just not anymore, and because you're not anymore, now you're moving on to becoming more abundant because you have some type of maybe a higher self-esteem, maybe more self-love within yourself. So it could just be that this person but they throwing shade anyway, so they might feel some type of way because you're doing other things. You could be doing better things and you're focusing on yourself. Bird, perched, waiting for news, package, or a letter. So this person could potentially be waiting for you to speak to them. I think they're going to be waiting for a while because you're really focused on you. Or this person could want you to speak to them, whoever this person is. But I don't know who this person is. I don't know who this person is. But it definitely is someone that I think that you've had some type of relationship with. And here it even says a misunderstanding. So there could have been some type of misunderstanding between you and this person. But at the end of the day, you decided to focus on yourself. And now this person might just want a place within your life, if that makes sense. It's like when you was focused on them, things weren't great, but now that you're not there, it's like, And then we also have angels, spiritual guidance and protection from harm. So this is just relating to the spiritual guidance that I was stating that you were receiving earlier here, especially with the high priestess. And it could just be like the king of swords in the reverse for you all. Could really just be some type of defense mechanism just to keep people out of your energy so that you can do what it is that you want to do. But whoever it is that's watching you, they definitely feel some type of way about you. They are definitely throwing shade at you, but at the end of the day, they have no other option but to respect you because you are doing great things. And I also wanted to bring out the metaphysical mood dice just to get 2 adjectives for how they view you, how they perceive of you, because this is what are they thinking when they watch you on social media or online. They see that you're pretty, so you could be very, very attractive to everybody for the most part. Style, they see that you're pretty. And then we also have saucy, and the saucy side of it is like what's kind of giving me this, this King of Swords, the Magician, Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles is like, you're definitely saucy. So even though this person might think that like, oh, you're being too prideful or you're being too proud, it's like how you kind of look at it is like you kind of like a rude gal, like, you know what I'm saying? You like a rude gal or like a rude boy. It's just like you have power and dominion over your space. And it's not to say that you're a mean person, but I definitely do think that you have some sauce there to you, that you have some, some flavor there, some type of spice there. You know what I'm saying? To where it's just like you're not just nice, you don't just let people run over you, but you're more so good, like you're someone who would give tough love. You get what I'm saying? Kind of like that type of thing. But for the most part, y'all, they hating on you at the end of the day, but they do see that you are starting over and that you're doing something different, something that makes you happy and something that makes you prosperous and abundant. So with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm going to call it a day, and I will see y'all in the next reading. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and see y'all in the next one. All right, fam. If you chose pile 2, which is the Muse Tarot deck and the selenite crystal, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading right now. Make sure you check out all of the information in the description box. If you would like to get a personal private reading from me, the information is there. If you would like to donate any monetary contributions, tarot or oracle decks just to support this channel to help with its growth, then that is information is there as well. And last but not least, if you would like to check out my new line of 3D and hand painted gel press-on nails, then you can definitely check out that link as well to my Etsy store. And yeah, y'all, let's go ahead and get started. What are they thinking about when they watch you online? Let's go. Okay, so I feel like this person, whoever is thinking about you, whatever they're watching online from you, I just feel like it's a conflict to something that has to do with them. Like it conflicts with an idea that they have, whatever it is that you're doing. Like you're doing something that's completely different from something that this person would, I guess, want to do or approve of. It's just something that's showing that's like you and this person are just not on the same page. So it could be something that you decided to do. It could be you know, the niche of whatever it is that you're doing on social media, especially if you're an entrepreneur or something, you're doing some type of hobby or something. It's like whatever it is that you're doing is like disapproving to this person. There's not really something that they would do, something that they would really agree with. But it's just like, I don't know, I feel like if, listening to that, feeling that energy is kind of just like, where's this element of control coming from when it pertains to this other person, as far as you should not be doing something? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of imperative speaking. So whoever it is that you have on your mind that you thought about is like, they just, whatever you're doing, it doesn't really fit what it is that they're doing, or it might be outside of what this person is comfortable with doing, but it's just like y'all are not on the same page. So there's some type of conflict there between how you're showing up and maybe this other person. I don't understand, like, because it's really none of their business what you decide to do as an adult. But for the most part, y'all could really just be trying new things, or you could be at a point in your life to where you actually are stable. You might have found success with, you know, something else. And so now you're kind of just being fun. You're being childlike. You're exploring your passions. You're exploring what makes you happy. So you might finally be at a good place, like a good stable place within your life. Some of y'all could be celebrating. You could have just accomplished something. You could have just accomplished something that's really amazing. But for some reason, you being, you know, loose and carefree, and kind of what I got was like moving to the beat of your own drum. It's kind of like you're doing what's best for you. And this person, I feel like, might feel some type of way, or they might even feel some type of way about like how you are showing up, like how you physically appear. So some of y'all could have like tattoos or piercings, or, you know, like like the lady in this picture, like colorful hair, or there could just be something different that you're doing. You could be looking different. And I think that's like what is presenting some type of conflict with this person, because it's like, why you watching me? Like, why you watching me? Like, why you watching me? For real. Like, but y'all also got the Knight of Cups. So it could just be that this person may be conflicted on this. If this is someone that, you know, wants to have some type of relationship with you or something, it's like they could just be conflicted in how you are, you know, loving yourself, how you're, you know, caring about yourself, or even just they could be conflicted in how to approach you. But it's just like you're very different from this person. It could just be that you're doing things that maybe this person would never be comfortable doing, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing something bad, but you know what you're doing. So it's not necessarily like, oh, I'm doing something bad, but it's just like, it's not really, this person may not really be accepting of it. I mean, but you're happy within yourself. You're at a good place within yourself. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. But for the most part, this person sees that, you know, you essentially, you found your own way. So like you could have healed from something painful in your own way, or instead of, you know, being in a place of depression, you've decided to just get out and have fun, like not really sitting in, you know, this, you know, dark energy. Like you just decided, like, if I have to start over in life, then I'm just gonna start over, and I'm gonna, you know, live life colorfully, as opposed to just sitting in some type of depression and just staying there. So this person could definitely see that, like, you are, you know, focusing on how to give love to yourself. And, you know, some of y'all might have done something as drastic as, you know, the big chop. You know how it is when people break up or they experiencing something crazy, is like they always make drastic changes to their physical appearance. So it could be that you made a drastic change and this person is seeing that and whatnot, and they just kind of watch it, and they may not agree. But that's kind of weird. It's weird because it's just like, mind your business. Mind your business. So yeah, we have the tarot card here. The tarot card, it really does signify those changes, and it's not even just like, you know, short transitions. It's like real sudden changes, and even something like a breakup, like the Tower here with the three of swords, which is the three of voices, the Knight of emotions. So it could just be that you all just, you know, experience some type of breakup. This doesn't necessarily have to just be relationship, like intimate focused, I mean, but it could also be other relationships like friends or business partner relationships. It's just like something suddenly changed and ended for you. So you had to really step back and take a focus on, you know, loving yourself, and taking a step back and focusing on things that, you know, essentially make you happy, because you've experienced, you know, instability. And so now that you are experiencing stability from a different place, it's like this person could definitely just be watching you to try to see like what's going on with you. Excuse me. To see like kind of what's going on with you, and then like kind of disapproving about the ways in which you're taking care of yourself, or the ways in which you're carrying on or portraying yourself on social media. So I don't know, that's kind of weird. It's like you can't really tell people what to do. You can't really tell people what to do. Honestly, you really can't do that. So yeah, last but not least, we have the Knight of Swords card here as well. So it could just be that, you know, you've decided to what this person would see is like you're going through, you know, great lengths. You're taking great strides to, you know, move yourself out of this type of energy and to take action on doing other things. So I just feel like you're not, at this point, if this person was looking at your page, like they're thinking like this person is loving themselves and just doing whatever it is that you want to do. And maybe it's because this person doesn't have much intervention. If there's a control issue or something that's going on here with this person, but it's like, if you're doing what it is that you want to do, then where's the conflict? You know what I'm trying to say? Or if you all are experiencing conflicts in your life, then this would be spirit telling you that like, you need to loosen up and go do what it is that you want to do. Like, go live life, you know, colorfully, the way that you want to. Chase your passions, do things that make you happy. You know what I'm saying? So if you do feel stuck, then this person could also feel like, okay, this person is conflicted within themselves and they don't really know what direction to go in. Or they might feel like you have so many different things going on and they kind of don't get it. But it's just something here where it's just like someone is trying to put themselves in a position in which they really shouldn't, because they should really just be minding their own business. But it's just given that like someone's like disapproving of how you're carrying on in life. They don't really like it. or they also might feel like you don't really know where you're going in life and you're kind of aimless. But with the Knight cards here, it definitely does show that there is some type of forward moving action. And especially with the Knight of Voices, I just feel like you don't really hesitate to do things that you want to do for yourself. And you're not really hesitating on giving yourself self-love. It could just be that this person does not understand those things. You know what I'm saying? They don't really understand those concepts. Those types of concepts are too challenging for their mind to grasp. So here we have the Music Oracles card, and we are going to see what attitude they're perceiving you to have, what they're seeing. We're going to see. You all got the Bob Marley card with One Love. So yeah, y'all definitely could be giving yourself some self-love. But he says a small axe can fell the tallest tree. The fruits of Babylon are rotten to the core. Everything that is holy is among us here on earth. So I just feel like you just kind of living free right now, and you just kind of doing, you know, what makes you happy. And I do think that, you know, through this change, for this person to be feeling so disapproving of what it is that you're doing is just like, it must mean that you must be really showing this person some aspect of themselves through how you're showing up on social media. You're showing them an aspect of themselves that they might be trying to suppress, or they might be trying to hold back, because there's mirrors here. There's mirrors here on this card. So it's kind of just like, even though they might not be on the same page as you, it's like there could also be some type of like subconscious mirroring going on. Like, for example, if you colored your hair 5 different colors, or something like that, and this person was just like, ugh, I disapprove over this person's hair. It might not even be that they don't like your hair as much as maybe they feel too restricted to go do something like that for themselves. Or maybe they work a really super professional job that doesn't allow them to express their individuality and create creativity. So I just feel like, and you could also be very young too. I forgot to say that you could also be very young and just very passionate too. So you might have a lot of life in you, especially if you're chasing your passions. You might have a lot of life in you. You might be very energetic. And it's just that this person might look at that and be like, oh, they're always doing something. But the other side to that is the mirroring. The other side to that would be you always doing something is showing this person that they're not doing enough. You know what I'm saying? Or you chasing your passion is showing this person that they're just living a boring and idle life, and maybe they don't like that. So I just feel like, if anything, you're giving yourself self-love, and you're taking action on the things that you really want to do. And you're presenting yourself, and for some reason it's just like outward appearance. It's outward appearance. It's like how you show up in your environment. So for some reason, I kind of got like, y'all are one of those people, it doesn't have to be you, but it's just even an analogy. It's like one of those people that like dress up and look nice everywhere you go. And so people are always looking at you. And it's just like, why is that person dressed like that on a regular Tuesday morning in the grocery store? Like something like that is like, they just don't get it. But the other side to that is, you know, maybe they don't dress up enough, or maybe they don't put themselves together enough, so their mind is too basic to actually consider that you could actually look nice on a Tuesday morning at the grocery store. You feel me? Those are just examples of different things I'm thinking about. But I just think that you could be doing some type of mirroring, and I think that this person could be doing a lot of projecting. But if you it's like you're holding up a mirror to them and to things that maybe they wish that they could do, but they don't want to do it, if that makes sense. But you all, like I said, they're seeing you as, you know, very, they're seeing you as, you know, stable. They're seeing you as someone who is probably just on to the next thing, on to creating something new. Or they also see you as someone who is just kind of like chasing their passions and stuff like that. They do think it's a bit naive. They do think it's naive. But for you, it would be powerful for you to chase what it is that you want to do. So I have the truth deck, and we're going to see what cards come out for the truth deck. One of these cards is actually flipped this way. And that's funny. We have the checking your social media card, which is definitely true. They are checking your social media. That's the point of this reading. And we also have ask for help. So that's why I'm just like, this person might not really be on the same page as you, but I do think that you influence this person, or you shine a light on their insecurities or things that they wish that they could, you know, change about themselves, but maybe might not be feeling like they could do that. So instead of just admitting that and asking for help, they would rather just project it and just be like, well, that's them and this is me. Like, you know, and not be on the same page with you for some reason, which is weird. I want to get some more cards, but I'm just shuffling at this point. We also have warning signs. Warning signs. So this person, like what I said, as far as them being disapproving of you, maybe whatever it is that you're doing is causing them some type of concern. Maybe it's causing them some type of concern. I want to get some more cards. Open your heart. It's just giving like, I don't know if this person is like, I don't want to say stuck up or something, or they're just mad recluse. Like if you're a charismatic person, you're someone who's, you know, following your passion, it could be that this person is like the complete total opposite of you. So it's like when they watch your page, they can't even live vicariously through you. It's just a whole bunch of things that they would just disapprove of. They kind of just looking at your page like, I wouldn't do that. But it's like, you wouldn't do that because you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't do that because you couldn't do that. It's kind of giving that. But for the most part, I definitely just feel like this person could just be a lot recluse. Like the kind of the total opposite of who you are. Like you're living through your self-love and you're allowing that to transform your life. Whereas it's like this person could be on the other opposite, could be on the opposite end of that. You know, it is not like you don't hurt or go through pain. I literally just think that it's the pain that forced you to have to live life. You're probably one of those people that always say like, I have one life to live, so I need to make the best of it. You know, something like that. So it's like you went from, you know, feeling pain to really wanting to enjoy your human experience. And I just think that this person is not enjoying their human experience as much as you are. And then we also have pause before acting. That's funny because that does coincide with the Knight of Swords, definitely, because that could be a very rushing in type of energy. It could even potentially be impulsive and whatnot. So I just think that this person sees you as someone who is kind of always doing, and they might think that you're not really thinking about things. They might see you as a bit naive, especially with the Page of Inspirations card, which is the Page of Wands. So they might see you as like a little naive or childlike, or you don't really know like the real world and all of these different things. But it's just showing that like regardless of what they think they know within you, you know, you have reached some type of level of stability within yourself, and now you're ready to go off and to really live life and to really participate in life. I just think that it's this person doesn't like the way in which you are doing that, the way in which you are participating and engaging with life. So I also have the tea leaf cards here, cards here as well. Excuse me, y'all. I had the tea leaf cards here as well, and I wanted to get some of these tea leaf cards for additional messages just to see what comes up. So we have Bull, do not back down from opposition. So show strength and fortitude. And strength is coming up here again, especially with that Bob Marley card. It said even a small axe can fell the tallest tree. So that's meaning that you could use the smallest axe in the world, but if you keep going at it, if you keep using that axe against that tree, it could knock down something big. So I just feel like even though you might be young, you know what I'm saying, or even though you might be childlike, even though they may perceive you as being naive, even though, you know what I'm trying to say, like, you might look young, like, regardless of those things, or even if you're new to something, it's like you still have the strength to accomplish what it is that you want to, and you're going to accomplish just that, especially if you stay determined and you stay focused. So I just feel like this person sees you as a strong individual. Is like understanding that, you know, you do want to live your life. You understand that it's one life to live, but at the same time, it's like you're not being, you know, taken for a punk. You know what I'm saying? They can't take you for a punk. It's like you love yourself, but that self-love can also guide you to whoop somebody's butt. Just playing. Just because you want to protect yourself, y'all. I'm just playing, y'all. But I literally just mean that for the most part, it's like you're strong, and I do think that this person, they can disapprove of what you're doing as much as they want, but it's like, would they ever come up to you to your face and tell you? I don't know, because they do perceive you as being very strong. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you're gonna defend yourself and you're gonna protect yourself. Let's see. I want to take cards from the other deck here. I had to split it up. We have tankard, celebration, fun, and enjoyment. And that is evident over here with that 4 of Wands card. So I just feel like you're having fun in life, and it's disapproving to this person. Yeah, I mean, maybe they're an older person that is kind of living vicariously through you, or something like that. Now, I have younger man. It says dealings or relationship with a younger man. So young did come up. It does not necessarily mean that you have to be a man. Not necessarily, but the idea of young did come up. And then we also have flowers, which is happiness. So you're really just kind of, like I said before, it's like you're moving to the beat of your own drum. You're doing things that, you know, do make you happy. You're at a more better place in your life than you were. And you're just kind of focusing on yourself and your own self-love. Sorry, y'all. I had to check and see that my door was closed. I'm going to get one more. And then we have moon, changes in your life. Which is, I mean, it's obvious and evident, especially here with the Tower card. Because that talks a lot about sudden changes, you know. And that's why I was like, yeah, y'all definitely made some type of changes. Or you're doing something. And yeah, somebody doesn't like it. But what can you say? Like, what can you really say? But here I'm going to go ahead and use my metaphysical mood dice, and then we're going to wrap it up for today. But yeah, I like these dice because they just are nice adjectives. Nice adjectives. And yeah, I like using them, especially when I'm trying to figure out what I want to wear for the day and what I would like my attitude to be for the day. So I'm just gonna roll these dice, and we're gonna see, you know, how this person perceives you ultimately on social media. What are they thinking about you when they watch you? Sexy and bossy. So yeah, you're definitely doing what you want. Like I said, it is the moving to the beat of your own drum. Could definitely come off as bossy if it's your way or the highway. And you know how kids are, you know, or that childlike energy is like they're just getting out into the world. So everything is, the world is literally theirs. So that's kind of how you operate. And it's like, I only have one life to live. The world is mine. Like that type of energy. And then we also have sexy as well. So it could be that these intense changes that you've made, like I said, it was given like physical outward appearance. It could be that you literally just bossed up and got, you know, sexy. And maybe this person does not like that, or maybe it conflicts with a previous idea that they had about you in their head. But whatever it is, that you're doing is definitely seems as though it's shining a light on this person's insecurities or things that they wish that they could, you know, maybe change about themselves, but they don't have the energy to do it. So now they kind of hating on you for real. But it is what it is. I definitely hope that this reading was helpful. I hope that y'all found some messages that resonate. And yeah, we just want to go ahead and leave it right here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. All right, fam. If you chose pile 3, which is the final rose tarot deck with the rose quartz crystal, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. For today, we're going to be asking what are they thinking when they watch you online on social media? So with that being said, make sure y'all check out the information in the description box. If you would like a personal private reading, that information is there. If you would like to donate to my channel, whether it be monetary contributions, a tarot deck, or even an oracle deck, that information is there as well. You can do so. And last but not least, y'all definitely make sure you check out my new line of 3D and hand painted gel press-on nails. That link is in my description box as well. So I have a lot of information there. Okay, make sure you check it out so that you stay abreast of all the changes that I'm making. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, what is this person thinking about? What is this person thinking about when they watch you online? Okay, we have the Daydreamer, Page of Flutes, and I'm still learning this deck, but that's the Page of Cups. That's the Page of Cups. We have the Contestant, which is the Fool card. So we had a Page of Cups, the Fool. Let me get one more card. Sorry, y'all. This deck is like, it's a fairly new deck that I've gotten, so it's just the cards be sliding, as you can see. You can see. All right, so you actually got 2 additional cards that came out. We have the 8 of Flutes, which is the 8 of Cups, and then we have the Cocktail Party, and the Cocktail Party is the Star. The Cocktail Party is the Star. I like that. I like that. So this deck is like, the theme of this deck is like the Bachelor or the Bachelorette. That's the theme of this deck. But of course I like the imagery, so I like to read with this deck, even though it's still new to me. But for the most part, y'all, they see y'all, like, they just see you as somebody who just, it's like, you're just so into yourself right now, and it's so positive, and there's a reason for why. Is because it's like, I don't know, it's like y'all are amazing. I'm just like, I don't know, like, I don't even know where to start because this energy is so good. It's like y'all are amazing. It's like y'all are focusing on, you know, things that make you happy. You're in your imagination, you're daydreaming, you're thinking about, you know, a better life. You're thinking about what you want. You're thinking about, you know, your happiness. You're thinking about your abundance. You know, you're just so in tune and so attached to whatever it is that you are, whoever it is that you are, so you can have a lot of self-love for yourself, and then also attached to what it is that you want to do right now presently, or what you're doing now presently, or even so attached to your future, like what it is that you want to accomplish. Like, you all are just displaying a lot of, you know, wishful thinking, especially with the Daydreamer, with the Page of Cups, and with the Star card. It's just like, it's a lot of, you know, wishful thinking. It's a lot of, you know, you're putting out so much faith and hope and so much I love saying positive expectancy, but it's like you're literally expecting the best. You're expecting the best for yourself. Like, you're expecting the best, and it's like you're just not settling, and you're not settling for anything less than that. You're going after what it is that you want. You're stepping out. You're beginning a new journey. You're doing something new. You're putting yourself out there. You know, you all are just, you're thinking about how you can create a better life for yourself. You're thinking about, well, this is what this person, I'm all reading for you, but this is what this person sees you. This is how they see you. This is what they're thinking. It's like they see that you really are moving on to bigger and better things. And they see that you really are, you know, focused on yourself, and they see that you are walking away from things that don't serve you, and you're walking into, you know, this space that, you know, God has created for you, and it's a divine space. It's a space in where you are noticed. This person sees you as a star. So you could be an influencer right now, or you could even be a micro influencer, someone who's just starting out, but they see the potential that is there within you. They see that you're attached to, you know, things that you want for yourself. Like they see that you are exhibiting just a different type of energy within yourself. Like it's not such a hard, you know, just a hard type of stuck energy. You know how some people in life really just be like, they just be hard. It's like they just allow y'all, they really do be allowing life to just beat them down. You know what I'm saying? Beat them down to where they don't have no, you know, hope and expectation that great things are coming. It's like they don't see you like that. Like you're the type of person that's just kind of like, the sky's the limit for me. The sky is the limit for me. If I have to do something new, I will. I will take a leap of faith. I will walk away from things that don't serve me. I'm not going to keep myself in a space that is limiting. Okay. Because you're unlimited, especially here with this star power energy. So it's just like this person just sees you like, it's like you could be one of those like, you know, more so positive and optimistic people. Not saying that you haven't had a bad day, because with this 8 of Cups right here, it's definitely shown that there's something else out there in the world that you need, and you're willing to sacrifice everything else and to walk away to go get that thing. You know what I'm saying? You're willing to do that. So it's not to say that like things have always been so peaches and cream for you. It potentially wasn't. You have to walk away to go find something that truly satisfies you. You know, and you'll be moving into the 9 of Cups energy. It's like you have to find something that is gonna, you know, satisfy you and make you feel accomplished with what you've created for yourself. So it's like for you, it's like this is just not the end for you. And I feel like this is what that person thinks and sees. Like when they watch you, it's like this really isn't the end for this person. Like they could predict that you would become a star or some type of influencer. Like they can see it. You know how like you've ever listened to like a new music artist or something, and you're just like, yo, that person, once they get on, they won't be popping. Like you just know, like, you know, it's like you listen to this person music today, they may not have a lot of followers and stuff like that, but you like, nah, I get this person like 2 years, they really going to be popping, and then they end up doing that. So it's like this person can see your potential even if you can't see it. It's a lot of potential here. They think very highly of you. And they see that you are, you know, you're focused on yourself, you're involved, you're self-involved, you're really thinking about, you know, where you want to be, and you see yourself as a star. You see yourself as, you know, someone who is going to be celebrating and just enjoying life and whatnot. They just see that. They see that you don't really hesitate to go get what it is that you want. You're gonna get like you're gonna get what you want. I don't know if y'all have ever seen Dirty Dancing, but the thing that popped up in my head was like, nobody puts baby in a corner. Like nobody puts baby in a corner. It's like that's kind of how they see you. Is like you're not going to be put in the corner. Like you're going to shine. And they can definitely see that about you. So we have the 6 of Mirrors. 6 of Mirrors. This is the 6 of Swords, I believe. Yes, this is the 6 of Swords. So I feel like there's a lot of movement energy as well. But I do think that with the 6 of Swords card, it's like this is where you prefer to be. Like you would rather be on the other side as opposed to where you know, were in the past. So that's why I'm just like, a lot of y'all must be very positive or optimistic people. And it's not to say that you haven't had a bad day or 2 or 3 or 100. It's not saying that you haven't had a bad day, but it is definitely saying that you don't really get stuck up and hung up on those bad days. So I really feel like this person sees you as someone who, like, where you are energetically right now, it like this is going to be a long-term energy for you. which is amazing. Like, long-term star. Okay. Like, okay, illustrious acting career. I don't know why that came to mind, if any of y'all are actors and actresses. But for the most part, this person sees that this is the energy that you're going to be in. You always do have the ability to see the silver lining in any type of situation. And I just think that's because you're always thinking about you. You could be coming up with stories in your head, like, of just, oh, I'm going to be at this award show and I'm going to be here and this is what I'm going to wear. And this is like, so y'all really could be visionaries, but it seemed like it's going to work for y'all because it's like your visions and your imaginations, your daydreams, like, these are things that you actually really want and that you're actually really attached to. So you're actually putting in the steps to go get what it is that you want. You know what I'm saying? And I really see that this person sees that, like, you will be in this energy. This is the long-term energy. Like, this is who you are. So I really do feel as though it's translating to this person, regardless of if they liked it or not. Regardless of if they hating on you or not, it's like they can see your potential. Y'all also have the Bachelorette card. Y'all have the Bachelorette card. So man or woman, it doesn't matter. You're eligible. That's what I get whenever I see an eligible bachelor. It's like you're eligible, okay? Like, you definitely, it is given that you are a prize. And the Bachelorette actually is the Empress card. So there's a lot of creation that is coming from you. It's like you could really be doing a lot creatively, or just even doing it. You don't even just have to be producing. It's just like, there could be, you know, new thoughts or new ideas or things that you're kind of just working on. But whenever I see the Empress, I always feel like you're producing something, like something is coming to fruition, because she's always depicted as a pregnant woman. So just think about a baby. It's like, it's just something under the surface that is growing and growing and growing. And then it's gonna, you know, make its debut out into the world. So I just feel like for y'all are working on something. You're doing something. Some of y'all could be pregnant, but I don't really get too many other cards here when it comes down to kids. So I feel like it's more so just with your own self-actualization. So this person sees that you really are developing into this divine feminine person. Like, you're developing, you could be becoming even more attractive. You could be doing something physical with your appearance. You could be leveling up. Some of y'all, you know, like I said, with your appearance, for some reason I just heard fixing your teeth, because you know when people get wealthy, they always fix their teeth. You know what I'm saying? Teeth is not cheap. So for y'all, I just feel like you're using your money, you're using your abundance to, you know, transform yourself, to transform your life. So I just think that this person sees that, you know, you're glowing up, you're looking better, you might be eating better, experiencing better opportunities, better experiences in life, you know, greater experiences in life. Everything that you ever wanted to do from the time that you was a kid is like, at this age, it's like you're going after that thing. That's what you're going after. And it's definitely manifesting itself into your reality now. So it's like, even if you're not a star or an influencer now, it's like this person could see your potential. And this is what they're thinking. They're like, dang, this person about to glow up. Or you could be glowing up right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, damn, this person glowing up. I'm going to go ahead and get one more card. You're glowing up. That's amazing. I love the fact that you're glowing up. And then we also have, I'm going to get two cards that came out. We had the Queen of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups, the caregiver. So I feel like you more so just kind of giving love, care, and attention to yourself. That's what I think is going on. Like, you're kind of focusing just on you, and whatnot, and where you weren't getting love and validation and care from other people, I feel like you just decided to give it to yourself, honestly. And I do think that you're not just this heartless person, but I feel like you also have the ability to give love to other people as well. I just think that you prioritize what you want above everybody else, that you're not afraid to walk away from something that does not benefit you because you know what you want. You see what I'm saying? And I also hear with the Two of Mirrors, they probably might be a little like confused on how you're doing what you're doing. They might be a little confused. It might be a juxtaposition from who you used to be, who they used to perceive you as, to now this new person that you are, you know, that is blossom, that is blooming. But I also feel like this could be that they can't reach you, they can't communicate with you. You might not be communicating with them. You might not really be paying attention to them. They're paying attention to you, but you're not really paying attention to them. So this person, they could be commenting on your stuff or just watching your stories or something like that. But you're not really responding to them. So there's something here where it's just like, it's no communication that's kind of going on. And that this person, even though they see your potential and they see where you're going, it's a huge juxtaposition. It's a huge difference, you know, just from who you used to be to who you are now. So it might be a little confusing or perplexing to them as to what happened, how you got here. But it's like, you made it in their face. Like, you made it in their face. You made it in their face. So nobody should really be confused. This was a gradual process happening over time. Like, you made it in her face. So let's go ahead and go to the music oracle cards so we can see what type of attitude they perceive you to have. Y'all are showing up as Bjork. I hope I said her name right. Bjork. Devour life whole. Organize an orgy with the sky and the sea. Optimism is energy. So yeah, this is just kind of backing up and confirming what I already said. Like, y'all tend to be very optimistic and positive, and I think that this is translating very well to this person, so well that they see you as, you know, leveling up, and they see you as progressing, and they see that potential to be great that is within you. They see it. They see you as someone who is consistently creating something. There's something brewing underneath the surface, and even if it has not came into fruition yet for you, it's coming, especially here with this Empress card. It's coming. Like, y'all are definitely glowing up. It's on the way, or you're already doing it right now. But yeah, devour life whole. I just think that this is something that when you're doing these, when you're thinking, right, when you're daydreaming about your life, your future life, or even what you want your present life to be, is like you're thinking about having it all. Like, you're thinking about having it all. You're thinking about having not it all like on a societal standard, but what it all means to you. But what it means to you is also great within society as well. So you really are thinking and dreaming big. And then organize an orgy with the sky and the sea. I just feel like this is just basically you filling up space. Like, you're taking up space. And I think that you taking up space is also confirmed here with this Empress card as well. Like, this is the divine feminine energy. This is the energy of she's here and she's ready. She's here and she's ready, you know, and especially with that star card here as well. It's definitely giving the talent, the main attraction. That's what it is. It's giving the main attraction. So I feel like this is just saying that, like, you need to take up space and you participate in life. And that is what it is that you're doing. So this is how this person is perceiving you to be. Like, she's taking up space, she's participating in life, and she's owning her space. Like, I can't just say she, but this could be he as well. It is what it is. Like, you're owning your space. So let's go ahead. I was about to take the tea leaves, but let's go ahead and use the truth deck to get some more messages. What this person is thinking about you. Sorry, y'all. I just want to get... There are a lot of cards in this deck, so I'm really just trying to shuffle and get one card at a time. And I know y'all going to be like, girl, just shuffle on the desk, because I always be dropping cards down here. I always do, but a card I did see was Fire Ignited. So you definitely do ignite some type of passion within this person. This could be somebody that has a crush on you, especially with that Page of Cups card. So they could definitely have a crush on you. This might just be somebody that you don't talk to. Somebody that hasn't presented themselves. But yeah, they're definitely attracted to you. You have definitely ignited some type of fire within them. It reminds me of like Fire and Desire, if you know that song. If you know, you know. I had a card that was jumping out the deck. We have sexual interest. Yeah. Yeah. So you looking good. Your glow up has definitely had somebody interested in you romantically. And it's probably not even just how you look like, but it's probably not just how you look like, but it's also like what you're actually doing and just different facets and qualities about you. It says the time is now, and it says via phone. So yeah, this person might definitely want to find a way to contact you. Or also they could also just really be looking at you on their phone. I mean, a lot of people use social media on their phone, of course, right? So that could just be that. And also with the time is now, I just think that just everything that you could have been daydreaming about from the time that you was a child, I really do think that things are really coming into fruition now. And I really do think that like now is your time. Like it's your time. I think it's your time to shine. It's your time to, you know, to be who you wanted to be, like be who you always thought that you were, or to finally start to experience these blessings that, like I said, are in alignment with what you envisioned for yourself. But yeah, so we also have lack of passion. I want to get a clarifying card for that, because I do see you as a very passionate individual, but it could be that you show this person how much of a lack of passion that they have. But also I think that with the juxtaposition between how they saw you before and how they see you now, because that message just came back to me, it's like the juxtaposition. So maybe at one point in time you did have a lack of passion, and especially with 1 and 9 adding up to 10, and then you can even reduce it to a 1, and then here we have with the Fool card and the Journey. So it could just be that now you are starting over from a new place in life, and you kind of have let go of that energy in the past of maybe not really knowing what to do, or not really having a passion and energy to take action on anything. But I feel like now with this Empress card, there's definitely a lot brewing beneath the surface for you that is coming to fruition. So I just feel like this was more so just like a huge juxtaposition from who you used to be. So I feel like whoever's watching you has been watching you for years. They've been watching you evolve. Like, they've been watching you change. I'm gonna get one more card because I kind of still wanted to clarify that. But here we have meditate. So I see a lot of meditation especially going on here, because you could be doing a lot of active meditation or even passive meditation. I like active meditation. But you know, in active meditation, you could also be visualizing and daydreaming as well. So yeah, let's move on to the tea leaves. Let's move on to the tea leaves and see what else they're thinking, or how else they're feeling. Oh crap. Sorry y'all. So we have chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. So you definitely could be very if at one point you were involved with this person that's on your mind, it could be that, you know, you've decided to move on with that 8 of Cups card and move on to something better. Maybe moving on to, you know, prioritizing your happiness or your career, especially if you want to be in the limelight, or even just moving on to a different mindset and way of thinking, which could be a juxtaposition from how you used to think or how this person used to see you or relate to you. So I just feel like this person sees that you're moving on. Like, you're moving on. Like, you're moving on to other things. Here we have doing something risky, taking a chance. So y'all could be, you know, finally deciding to step out, and it is doing something risky, especially with this Fool's Journey, starting over, taking a leap of faith, doing something new. Just kind of, you know, focused on beginning taking new steps, new actions, you know, doing new things, devouring life, the world being your oyster, that type of vibe. And then we also have mountain road. You are on the road to success. So yeah, this person definitely sees you as being a very successful person, someone that, you know, is going to have the ability to accomplish exactly what it is that they visualized about. Aw. And I know I felt this energy when I was like, y'all are amazing. Like, y'all have the sun card, happiness and well-being. So yeah, this person definitely sees you as optimistic. And I feel like I said that too. It's not like y'all, you know, haven't had a bad day, but I was like, y'all are actually positively optimistic. And that has definitely been confirmed 2 times. So I would just say keep doing what you're doing. Like, keep being you. Because it's definitely translating very well to whoever this is, you know. It's translating very well. So we have haystack karma. You will reap what you have sown. And the thing about karma is it doesn't have to be taken negatively. Karma is also positive as well. There's good and there's bad karma. So I really feel like because you know, you've been there for others, you've taken care of others, especially here with this caregiver card, the Queen of Cups. You've taken care of others. Like, not only do you know, take care of yourself and your own heart, but I do feel like you have the ability to love and care for other people as well. And I just feel like you'll be, you know, getting all of your positive karma back. And that's going to help you to, like, whatever it is that you want, I feel like you will get, because that's just your positive karma energy. It's just like, what is it that I want? And I feel like you've done a lot of that with that daydreaming, thinking about what it is that you wanted. And I just feel like because you've done so much and you've been so positive and you've been so optimistic and you survived your bad days, that you will finally be getting that payoff that you deserve. Like, I'm not mad at that. Because karma doesn't necessarily have to be just, oh, you did bad things to people, bad things gonna come back to you. It's like, but you've also, y'all, so my camera definitely died, but I'm gonna go ahead and just finish this reading. But for the most part, y'all have just done great things and you should be receiving that karma back. Some additional cards that I pulled for y'all were the Sunrise card, which is new creative ideas, new ventures, and a fresh start, which is amazing. I also have the Quill, get back to the basics. I feel like you all are getting back to the basics of what you wanted to do or how you envisioned yourself when you were a child or at an earlier point in your life, and to, you know, just creating the type of reality that you want for yourself. We have Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. So you definitely could be stubborn and very aggressive when it comes to achieving what it is that you want out of life and dominion over what it is that, you know, you want to create for yourself. And then we also have Bridge, meaning successfully overcoming a problem. So I definitely think that you all have successfully overcome things in your past that have held you back, things that you you know, you just had to move past, especially with a lot of moving on energy. From here, as we can see, the 6 of Swords, and then also with the 8 of Cups, you all have, you know, the propensity to move on from things that no longer serve you, and you don't really keep yourself in a place, which I feel like allows you to always overcome problems because you're never keeping yourself in one place. So last but not least, y'all, I'm going to use these metaphysical mood dice. And I like to use these dice like if I'm asking spirit, okay, what's the mood for today? Or if I'm trying to choose an outfit for today and I'm like, okay, how do I want to show up today? So pretty much we're just going to use this for the purposes of this reading. We're going to be asking spirit. We're going to be asking spirit for some, you know, closing and conclusion messages for how this person, what they're thinking when they actually see you online. That's what I meant to say. So in closing, they see you as pretty. That's amazing. And they see you as raw. So you might be that type of person that just kind of like shows who you are, and this is just who you are. Just a very transparent person, and I can see that here, especially with the caregiver card, and especially as the Empress holding a heart. It just shows me that, like, You're just caring, you're a good person, you're optimistic, the world is your oyster, and it's just who you are. And I feel like you've always was like that, but I feel like now you finally put yourself in a position to where you can actually go after what you want, or you feel empowered enough to go do that. And I just feel like that's the type of raw and here this aggressive type of assertive energy that really just helps you get to where you want to get. It's kind of like you're that kind of like what you see is what you get type of person, and you're just genuine. And I feel like you do that because it's less confusing that way to just be who you are and just do what you want. Like and pretty, that's self-explanatory, especially here with this Empress card. And also as far as you glowing up, it's like they can see you as being a beautiful person. But with that being said, y'all, that's it for today. My camera's not acting up anymore, so I will see y'all in the next one. Definitely make sure that you like, comment, subscribe,